My name is Deja Johnson. I am 19 and I am from San Francisco.
My name is Breslin Webb. I am from San Francisco, California, and I am 16.
Hi, my name is Alexis. I'm 16. I'm from San Francisco. Birds flying high. Without me going through life experiences and what I've been through, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be me today. You know how I feel. As a kid, I saw a lot of things and experienced a lot of trauma. Singing is my wellness. It helps me cope. It helps me feel sane. It's my sanity. And that's where I could really be in my element at all times. For me, and I'm feeling good. Singing is basically the reason why I'm still alive today.
I'm learning a lot more about being able to just, live within myself, be okay with me and who I am, and realizing that that is a big part with accepting everybody else and how the world works as well. I currently live on Treasure Island. It was a whole naval base, so it's like back in the day they'd have the discs covered in the glowing radiation, and that's how they would tell the planes, you have to land here. And they just left them scattered everywhere. So imagine all of that just being left here. I can't even plant in my backyard if I wanted to because the soil is so turned over and all horrible from the radiation and stuff like that. A place I used to live in, because they did switch us around houses a lot and all that kind of stuff, but due to the radiation is now gated off. And my mom had cancer over at that house. She went to the doctors. They had to take bone marrow and everything. And the Fillmore was a little bit more connected, more of a community and stuff. So to transfer from that to like toxicity was just that, toxicity,
Dance is definitely an outlet. It's just like a feeling, like you can't get rid of it. Like it's part of you, and I plan on keeping it like that way. Ever since I was young, I've been dancing. Support from my friends and family, it really just like boosts that thrive to like dance. And the influences from the Fillmore also help me. I grew up in the Fillmore, so I'm like pretty well connected. I've seen a lot of change.
I grew up in the Fillmore.
I grew up more in the Fillmore area.
I am so proud of the youth who are a part of the Western Addition Youth Leadership Program. They are amazing, amazing. There's a part of me that just is blown away at what those young people alone will make possible in this city. Can you imagine the work that they're going to do? We don't have to look very far. We can look at the revolutionary voice and the leadership that they're already exempling. I am thrilled to sit at the hem of the garment of what they've made possible. I'm Dr. April Yolanda Silas, and I'm proud to be the Executive Director of Homeless Children's Network. We are literally providing the services, the mental health services that we provide to children and their parents and the entire family on behalf of a larger collaborative. We started with 6 agencies referring to us. Now we are 52 plus strong. These are amazing sites, shelters and schools and child care centers, family resource centers, substance abuse treatment programs, transitional programs, domestic violence programs, single room occupancy hotels, all the schools within the school district, etc., all agreeing on one piece: to refer families who are at risk for homelessness or are feeling impoverished or disenfranchised in certain ways, referring those amazing families to Homeless Children's Network. So collaborative work is our life force.
My name's Hosanna. I am the youth coordinator at the Homeless Children's Network. I'm from the Western Addition area, so already I have a lot of strong ties. I'm 3rd generation, so my great-grandmother came from the South found a building in the community, and the community's changed ever since. While we do want to center leadership skills, I did find it really difficult to just work on skills when folks are constantly anxious, so you're just dealing with a lot at home that affects just how you feel, how your body feels, how you interact with others. So yeah, we focus on a lot of wellness and self-care activities, as well as collective care activities. And collective care is you working on your wellness around other people and you working on that together.
I feel like since I've worked with the Homeless Children's Network, a safe place would be more so within myself. And I'm very proud of that because that is not something I can say that I was able to do before.
As being a part of the Homeless Children's Network program, I learned that wellness is the key and it helps your body.
The Homeless Children's Network, usually I wouldn't just leave class, but I'm like, I'm not doing it for my classmates, I'm doing it for me. So let me think about me for once and put my time instead of going out and like yelling at one of my classmates when I could have just been at wellness, collecting myself.
Wellness is a safe zone, and wellness is where you cope with a lot of different things.
I feel a very strong obligation to center mental health in the work that I do, because it's mental health. That's how you navigate the world. You need your mind to talk to people, to get a job, to sustain yourself and make sure you're living, to support yourself, to support your support systems. Mental health is everything.
I've seen this in many communities, and even the community I'm from, Native American community, a lot of times talking about that you have mental health issues is taboo. A lot of people don't want to get help because it's a sign of weakness. And I think that we have to talk about that it's not weakness, actually it's your strength, that you really understand you need help and that you go for help. That's really what I look at as almost a warrior, someone that says, I need help and I will get help from my community and from people I trust.
With the Homeless Children's Network, I liked gardening and such things like that, but I never really got into the dynamics of it and, how to actually garden, what plants to have, the sister plants, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't realize, when you actually put your mind to it and you're sitting there, you're really going at it, it's very therapeutic. And it's just something that I would never, that one thing that you're like, I don't know if I can see myself just doing it. Like when I get my own house, I know I'm gonna have a garden now. So yeah, greens will make you greeny. Yeah.
Just all together, the Homeless Children's Network it's helped me go places I wouldn't just walk into.
During the time that I've spent with the Homeless Children's Network, I feel like I've learned to love myself. Once again, I'm gonna stress that is something that is really important that I truly did not have before coming.
The program, the youth group, is a good space for everybody and anybody who feels ties to the community, to the Fillmore, to the Western Addition. I'd hope so. The whole point of centering self-care as well as leadership, or centering self-care to eventually work on leadership skills or doing the two simultaneously, that is a result of working with youth who voiced what they needed.
I want to be known for it. It's that girl that, oh yeah, she had a little rough patch, but then she got it together. She got her stuff together, she's doing good. And if I didn't get my stuff together, I would possibly be having, a lot of issues.
Teachers of any kind have to realize there's more than one teacher in the room. The students are teachers as well. You constantly are learning from your students. Even if you don't think you are, you are. So I'm shocked by what I learn from the youth that I work with all the time, just because of the beauty of a lot of their knowledge and their insight, and just the willingness to share. That insight to me is just beautiful and something that I will always cherish just in any interaction I have, but especially when it comes from folks who share a community space with me.